Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about how you can install a plugin on LimeSurvey. So it's not that difficult. I would say that it's all about understanding how the system is working. So you can install plugin by clicking over hand configuration, then you get here the plugin manager. And within the plugin manager, you can see the different plugins which have been uploaded on your server. So that's the key thing to understand here, is that you cannot have an additional plugin over here by adding it as a button over here and uploading a zip file. No, you need for this to find out the plugin somewhere and then to upload it on the server. So to say here, you can of course use the store of LimeSurvey, so store LimeSurvey, and here you will get an access to different plugins. So those are the ones which have been indexed. Then you need to download them, and once you do so, you need to go on your server, and you need to go on the following folder, the one named plugins, and you need to upload your file over here. Then what you need to pay attention to is that the name of the folder has to be exactly the name as the PHP file which will be assigned to it. So for example, here if I enter within word cloud, for example, you will see that I get the word cloud.php. If I wouldn't have named the folder accordingly here, the word cloud, I won't have got the word cloud plugin available over here within the list. Then the next thing that you need to do is, of course, you need to configure the plugin, and once you do so, you need to activate it. Okay, that's as well an important part. Here in my case, I'm going to use the pweek plugins, which is not listed within the store, but that you can get by just going on like LimeSurvey pweek and GitHub, and you will find it on GitHub over here. So here what I did is I just pick up this file and I upload it up on my Matomo, so with the same name. And then after, it's asking me, for example, here to configure it. So here in the case of Matomo, this is about the endpoint. This is the site ID to which I want to set it, and the added value, for example, of this plugin is that it's going to do things which are not done by default by Matomo if I would have just copy and paste it directly on the website. So Matomo, for the one who doesn't know it, it's an analytics solution. So it's here in order to measure how people are interacting with your website. In my case over here, the website is LimeSurvey itself. So let's imagine, for example, I'm going to access to one of my survey. Let's take this one, for example. And that's gonna access to it like this. So in fact, what's gonna happen over here is that Matomo is currently recording the way that I'm interacting with LimeSurvey. So let's imagine, for example, that so my name is Lucas, for example. I'm gonna give a grade of 2 and say great training running, great training. Okay, the fact that I interacted with this form, Matomo would have register everything that I did. So if I go now on Matomo, I looked at the data, I can see it for the current time. That's I just fill in the survey. As you can see, I was over here. I was in the admin before, and then I went on the survey, and this is where the integration come in easy. Is that those features are not loaded by default within Matomo. So this has been the work of the developer of the integration for LimeSurvey, who as well developed this event sending that the information is completed. So that's the kind of thing I could have done by myself by inserting the Matomo tracking code on my LimeSurvey website, but it's probably highly technical for people who don't know Matomo. So that's the advantage of using a plugin here. It's about measuring things for a third-party platform and sending data to it in order for you to get enhancement, additional value to LimeSurvey. So to keep in mind, how do plugin works? Well, you go over here in configuration, you click over here in plugin manager. Here you get, in fact, what you get from your server. So if you cannot see the plugin over here, it means that you need to download the plugin first, then upload it on your server within the folder named plugins. Then name the folder of the plugin as you wanted it to as equal as the PHP file which is within this given folder, and then you will have access to the admin here for the plugin that you want. Then you can configure it and then you can activate it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.